Did you hear that?
Some encounters only happen far from the noise of the world. Out where the trees breathe differently and the water remembers old things. Today's story belongs to that kind of place. A quiet waterhole deep in the bush where the veil feels thinner, where the land holds memories of beings older than any name we have for them. The hairy man are not creatures of chance. They are beings of light and shadow, shaped by the elements, nourished by the night, moving with an intelligence we barely understand. Some who cross their path witness something that stays with them forever, not through touch or words, but through the way the land shifts, the way the air thickens, the way the moon seems to awaken something ancient in the dark. And so today we return to the bush to explore one of those rare moments.
Spider, fuck's sake. It's gone under the table. Come on. I don't want it. Okay, we're back in Hairyman country and we're actually really close to where we went a while ago, where we connected with Aurelia A. So we're really close to there.
I was just thinking, I wonder if me tapping my pipe is they call
Knocking.
to the this might be the fucking knocker.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
You know
the
what I mean?
pipe.
Falcon pipes.
True. It's a typical Australian
Well, I don't
summer
know.
day.
Oh here, yeah.
Here, right now it's humid.
Oh yeah, she's humid.
Was that?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have a story, and it's actually about a Melbourne couple who are travelling to Tasmania, which Tasmania's beautiful countryside. Now this couple, they were in central Tassie on a holiday, and it sounded like a real horror story. The car they hired got a flat, and the guy they went to couldn't fix it till the next day. So they asked him, well, is there somewhere we can just camp for the night? And he said, yeah, there's this big lake in central Tasmania. So they went and camped for the night. And she said about 2 o'clock in the morning, she was awoken by this screeching sound. And they unzipped the tent and they went outside, and they said, in the lake was this 2.5 metre tall hairy being, which is about 8 foot or more. And they said this thing was silver and it was glowing under the moonlight, and when they shone the torch at it, this really freaked them out. They said when they shone the torch at it, it didn't light it, like it didn't go on it. It reflected back to them the light and started blinding them. Now this was in newspaper reports and everything. They were terrified.
Blinded by the light.
Literally.
Sorry.
Literally.
Anyway.
And they're not the only people that have seen this. They
Well, what, blinded?
They were blinded because their
blinded?
torchlight reflected back on them.
Yeah, but they must have had a fucking powerful torch.
Must have.
Like if you're blinded, like blinded.
Blinded.
Blinded. I mean, blinded. Not, oh, that's torching my eyes. I mean, blinded. But
Blinded.
anyway.
They called it a terrible thing and ruined their holiday.
I'll shut up until the story's told. Because,
so that happened, and it started coming after them. So it was standing in the lake.
So it was in the water.
It was in the lake, about in the reeds. Water was about reeds. 1 meter up to its knees, I guess. I don't know. And it started coming for them and they fled the scene, basically. But I thought that was really interesting. The piece about the light. So of course I had to ask. Now I wasn't willing to connect with this hairy man being because he is not fond of humans. I can tell you this isn't the only encounter in that area. They've actually got a name for the beast of that area, the lake monster. So I wasn't willing to connect with him because he is not fond with humans.
Monster of the lake. Monster of the lake.
I like the lake monster better.
That sounds, okay.
It doesn't matter.
The lake monster. Yeah, well, the Loch Ness monster, the lake monster.
So it's funny you say that.
Do we know the name of the lake?
There are two, I do, and I've forgotten, of course.
Okay, the forgotten lake monster.
There are two beings apparently at this specific lake, and one is the hairy man being, and the other one, the locals call it, they say it's a bit like a Loch Ness monster. So I don't know much about that. I'm the hairy man girl, so.
Righto, yep.
So I asked Cosmo, my guide, Ryan, I said, what happened? Because I haven't heard of that before. I've heard, yes, they have their own light source from their eyes. They don't have to reflect light. They have their own light source. Similar to that, they can activate their own sort of mirror technology like humans do. If you're spiritual and you do protections, you might have heard you can place like a mirror ball around you, similar to that. And also, and I know you're going to love this bit.
All right, here we go. Strap in.
He was charging himself with the moonlight.
Oh.
He was charging up so they can charge up their light sources and their gifts with the moonlight. Like, I love it.
Oh. Charged up, plugged in to the moonlight. Well.
You're going to bring up the ant people, aren't you?
No, that's a different fucking story. We'll talk about that another day, right? The ant people.
I love the ant people story.
Ant people. Anyway, I know for a fact, right, that the reflection of the sun onto the moon back at us, let's say I'm on, you know what I mean, like the moonlight's just beaming at me. Well, it's the sunlight actually.
Yes.
It's not moonlight, it's real, but it is moonlight, they call it moonlight, but it's sunlight.
It is moonlight.
It has a electrical field. Mm-hmm. It does have an electrical field. It's electrical, it's a
wow.
You know, like it is electrical.
That makes sense.
It is. It's like sunlight is electrical, right? Yeah. It has an energy field to it.
You're actually backing my story up instead of saying, that's rubbish.
Well, I'm going to end with, well, I'm not real sure if I can fucking tap into it, you know, but I know on full moons, you fucking get a bit twitchy.
Yeah.
People get the energy. It's an energy source, right? Yeah. So people they feel.
It's true. Well, Jasper doesn't sleep in full moons.
But it lots of animals like fish.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Their cycle of feedings and all that. They like the man. They feel the energy of that full moon, right? So I can understand that there is an energy source to that, but you know,
and these are advanced beings. They know how to utilize these energies too. You know, like, people charge their crystals under.
Charge me! Fucking do your fucking light use up. You know, I don't know. But
I think it's cool, and I was like, actually, that
I'm
makes
just
sense.
saying that there is an energy source.
Yeah.
Of course, to the moon light.
Yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like so there is I can back you on some of it.
Yeah, that's.
I'm trying to back you on that one.
First.
I'm trying to back you on that one. Like, but you know, as far as shooting fucking moonbeams, yeah, I don't know. I know that might go in with the ant people. The
ant people.
Ant, look at that.
Ant.
Come here, little ant.
It's not a bitey one because I got bit before.
No, it's not a bitey one.
Okay.
No, so yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
That's.
Yeah, I almost didn't share that bit because that was
you knew what I was
my
gonna
guide
say.
told me, and I thought you'd scoff at it. But
Well,
this is for you guys too.
Well, I'm sort of. There's some scoff.
There's
There's a wee bit of scoff,
always
like
a
a
wee bit
little,
of
you know, like
yeah, that made total sense to me. So that was cool. And that was that. But
Well, I'm excited actually.
are ya?
Yeah, shooting moonbeams. You know, like that's exciting. I hope one day I get to see a moonbeam.
Humans
get
are
shot out.
on the journey.
Well, you never know. Might be walking through the Tassie bush one day and get fucking struck by a moonbeam.
A hairy man moon.
Hairy man moonbeam. You never know. Okay, I'm just gonna. It could happen. I'm not gonna say it wouldn't happen, but it could happen.
Did you hear that?
No, I can only hear the sound of my own voice. I've been yapping on about getting shot by moonbeams.
And I heard it was almost like a tinny knock. And what's all that stuff on the lake? Should we take the camera over and have a look?
Oh, it's called green pea. They call it a green pea fucking weed.
Oh, it's a weed.
Yeah, it's an invasive fucking species.
Oh,
So it shouldn't be there. Well, it shouldn't be there, but it's an invasive species that invades the waterways, and it grows in. Yeah, it grows.
I just want to turn the camera around because I'm feeling some things behind us.
Well, it's pointing that way anyway.
Yeah, but over there.
All right, we'll give it a twist over there, and
Should we go over there? You can use Thumpy.
yeah, we can go over there and.
Over there, I'm feeling some things. What were you saying? This is fresh water?
Yeah, it is fresh water here,
Yeah.
so it's a natural water source. You know, like
Well, exactly.
oh, I can hear frogs.
Yeah, it definitely wasn't frogs I heard.
Righto, so
It was a tinny noise, and then I heard
was it
rustling,
rustling?
and I can just feel it. I can feel eyes.
Righto, well, I'm going to go knock on here. Like you couldn't tell if something was in there.
No.
Like fucking watching you, like.
Speaking of lake and reeds, literally the hairy man story I just told had a lake and reeds. Yeah.
Oh, is that
Stop!
that moonbeam? Moonbeam. I nearly got fucking whacked by a moonbeam. No, I'm not. Ooh, that's
Ooh.
good.
Whoa.
Always gets you that one, doesn't it? But it echoes.
I love it. It is echoey in here.
Sounds like Yoko Ono singing. Fuck, sorry, I shouldn't have said that. Sorry.
I still think it could be a mating call. Well, actually, apparently, the Northwest Native American tracker, she says their screeches are actually mating calls.
Ooh.
So screeches are.
Oh, so you don't want to
We're not going to screech.
You don't want to hear a screech. No, okay.
You don't want to hear a screech.
Right.
So maybe the lake monster hairy man was doing a mating call and he was pissed off because it was just humans. Jesus. Cookers.
Kookaburras. Yeah, there's something going on over there, but that's...
Oh, shit. See, that sounds more like what I heard before. It was a lighter sound like that. Wonder what the story is here. I think people must come and swim here in summer.
Oh, they do. Look, there's a swing there.
And I can tell you now, you don't have to drive out to remote locations to ever see a hairy man. They've been seen at all times of day and night in remote locations, but also in non-remote locations where you just wouldn't expect to see them. So, you know, the Aboriginal people said back in the day it used to be, they used to see a hairy man maybe once every 20 years. But I think now with colonisation and everything, there's like 25 million people in Australia. We're just noticing them more because there's so many more people here now.
Rabbits. Breed like rabbits. Breed like rabbits. It's gone absolutely fucking still quiet.
It has, hasn't it? I was just thinking that, like... Like before, the birds and the insects were going nuts.
Yeah.
Wow. What? And it feels more dead now, hey?
Yeah, it just... Here it comes back again, but yeah. That was a slow patch.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's a fucking beauty.
Wind just picked up. That's nice.
Alright.
It's hot.
Yep.
Woo!
Whether it's sunlight glinting through the trees or the moon hanging heavy over still water, these beings move through both. Day or night doesn't hide them. Choice does. The hairy man doesn't reveal himself because we search, but because something in the moment aligns. A frequency, a permission, a point of contact older than anything we can name. And sometimes that contact looks like a silver giant standing in a lake under the moon. Sometimes it's a screech that echoes across a campsite. And sometimes it's just the feeling that you are not alone and never were. These ancient ones can show themselves in a flash, in reflections, in the thin places where this world meets the next. And every time we walk into the bush, we are stepping into their story, not asking them to prove they're real, but letting them decide how they want to be known. Thank you for journeying with us today. If this mystery stirs something in you, subscribe, stay curious, and come with us again.